Okay. Because they still haven't got this long loading screen fixed. Oh my god, this is taking 10 years off my life, this loading screen. Come on. Oh goodness. Anyway. My phone. Shut up. Oh my god. Where do I get this from?
You do not have to do that. Oh, that ain't no man. It's a dog. And I hate dogs. It says a dog. It could be rabid. Do not approach it. I'm approaching the rabid dog now. Do not approach the dog. I think it's a labradoodle. Looks like a baby. It's coming up to me now. Sir, get out of the room. The dog is in my face. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, this is very nice. And now I like dogs. So is everything okay? Oh yeah, it is very okay. I'm getting killed by a dog. I think I named him Gregory. Okay, great. May I ask, how did the dog enter your house? Well, I installed the doggy door last week. Here's a puppy wanna come on here. Goodbye, sir.
Oh my god. It was a Paradise PD ad. That was hilarious. And it still wasn't enough time to get this loading screen going. Maybe I should have waited before we started the stream, because this is taking a long time. How big have they made this game? I just want to know. I haven't played this game in like a year. Or maybe 2 years. I don't know. Oh goodness. Come on, please. Anyway, while I'm waiting on that, we did add some things to the stream. We have old Boo Cat there that you can interact with. Let's see. And, well, I can't get my mouse back. Oh, here it goes. Here goes the game. So, what do I do? Stop. No, don't freeze. Stop. I think my graphics might be too high. No? Graphics are the same as before, so awesome. Save that at least.
I can hear you. You're there, aren't you? I was so afraid that this fragment would decay before you awoke. I'm sorry, but I haven't much time. I implore you, seek out my prime cognizance. The channel to the mainframe has gone completely dark. She's all alone. But first, get some supplies. I'm locked out of the surveillance network, but you can use the IVT to scan your surroundings. Oh, and be careful. The citizens are, well, you'll see. Please, before it's too late.
Alright, Pamela. Whoop. Nothing in there. Alright. So I'm wondering what is new. Apparently there's nothing in this room. Okay. Oh, look at my arms. Wow. Okay, let me get my bearings. Okay, that's how I punch. That's how I block. And this is how I get to my inventory. Okay. Open? What the freak? That's how you dodge back. Okay. Alright, what was the button? Okay. That. Open it. Open it. Okay. Am I back? No, I'm not. Is there nothing? How do I forgot how I don't remember how you scan things to get resources. Maybe I should look at that. Controls. Oh, nice. There's no key finding thing. Oh, there it is. Alright, I got that. Oh, shoot. Why is it all... No, I'm using a controller. Oh, man. This game has too many keys to use. The keyboard and mouse. I keep doing that. My bad, guys. Alright, finally we got something. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, now I got my thing. Let me try to remember. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. What is that? Super punch? Oh my gosh. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Alright, got it. Okay. So, you can harvest things, if you don't remember, from my first playthrough on YouTube. Harvest with RT. Okay, so let's find something that is harvestable. I think, can't you? I thought you could harvest everything pretty much. But it looks like some stuff has changed. I don't know. Alright, open this up. Okay. This is... Oh. Okay. Wait. Put that away. This is one of the hack things. These are fun. I love these. Oh my gosh, they've changed them. How do I... Wait, get out of that. I don't even know. Okay. How do I use... Oh my gosh. And how do you change? Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, get out of it. Oh no, it doesn't reset the time. Okay. No. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I definitely need to get more stuff first. Well, shoot. Plastic. Alright, cool. Oh. Okay. Got some plastics. Cool. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. Oh yes, money. How do I... Oh, nope, turn that off. What the freak? I want to pick up the Lux. Pick it up. Oh my gosh, pick it up. Pick up. What? Okay, there we go. All right. Put that away. Okay. This is... I forgot what button I pressed. Oops. Nope. Oops. Alright, got some steel and what this? Cable. Okay, cool. Anything over here? No. Is that little thing still down here? Yep, it's still there. Hey. Are you live now? Nope. She is still... No, she's still not with us. Alright. Let's grab that. Hey, Pamela.
Shortly after I awoke, I asked the technicians why I couldn't feel my hands. Their blank faces offered no answers.
God, they added another one. Wonderful. Alright, how do I turn my light on? I forgot. I forgot already. Dang it. No, that's not what I want. Let's just do this without. Alright, get that. Okay. Alright, this is the same, the same note. code for that. And I think, whoa, my bad. What's this? Commerce module? Alright, oops. Okay, so let's see, what do they have? Do I have enough lux? Just punch the machine. I only have 25. So I have no money to buy anything. Great. I thought you could recycle stuff too, but maybe that's another module. Alright, I need to turn on my light. Pick it up. Tomato seed packet, yes. Dig it in the trash. Nothing there. Oh, this thing. This freaking jump scared the freak out of me the last time. Hey! Oh my gosh, you move now.
If you have...
Hey! Talk. Sensitivity is crazy. Alright, what's this? Okay. You can't pick up stuff, like, not pick up stuff, you can't, grab anything out of the register, because you'll get in trouble. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I kind of have to go to the bathroom now. Alright, what was... Oops. I keep messing up. I thought you could... Oh, wait a minute. Disruptor. What? Switch modes. Scan buildables. RB to hold. Okay. Oh, there's something over here. Lux. Let's go. Get it. Lux. Oh my gosh.
Have a nice day.
What is happening? I'm hearing like cracking. And I'm noticing my stream is messing up bad. It's probably because of the storm. Oh man. Hold on. I thought Streamlabs OBS kind of autocorrects that, but it doesn't look like it is. Let me actually run to the bathroom and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. If you're hanging out, welcome to the stream. I'm kind of worried about these graphics though. Shadow, let's turn that down a little bit. Let's turn our resolution down slightly and see if that corrects it. Still a little jittery. I'm actually stalling going through here. Oh, there's an apple. I'm not into this new pickup menu. It's kind of weird. It's a little wonky. Okay, is there anything buildable in here? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Hey. Women's bathroom. I forgot. Does that have something in it? I think somebody's in there. Hello? Kind of trying to look over at my stream and see how it's doing. It looks okay. It's not the greatest, but getting all deluxe. This is cool. How much lux do I have now? 258. Let me go back to that vending machine. No, don't want to go back there. I think I might get in trouble. I can't remember. I wish I could remember all the... Oh, hey, Pamela, talk to me. I don't like
A new wing was added to ARC Medical. The permits state it is to further research the decaying genetic material found in residents.
Okay. Dude, I thought you could... Okay. Select item, LT. Oh, wait, no. I don't want to build anything here. Pick up buildable, RT. Cancel link. Okay, this is building. This is... harvesting, but it won't let me harvest anything. I used to be able to harvest stuff like this and this. Anyway, let's go back here. What's this? Oops. This is another entrance into the popular Nutra line of food. Okay, Nutra Cube. Okay, how do I hit? Come on, sensitivity, please. Is there an option? Oops. No, what the freak? Oh my god, my menu glitched out. It looks like my stream is suffering though. I can't really tell. It might be a bad night to stream. Oh goodness, I'm in this loading screen again. Freaking menu glitched out. They've worked a lot on this game as far as updates, but there's still so many problems. like long loading screens. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh gosh. This sucks. Now I gotta start all over again. Oh no, I don't. It's saved at some point. Gotta start all over again. This freaking loading menu. Oh. So I hope everyone's night is doing great. And hopefully I can actually get through a stream. I'm kind of just wanting to just say screw it and play Castaway Paradise. Throw this spoopy stuff out the window. Whoops. Oh, come on, computer, really? I have a long browser straight across my monitor. Please, go back. Go back over here. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, excuse me. Okay, what happened? Oops. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I didn't even notice the loading screen was done. Oh yeah, I was trying to get the sensitivity. Okay, controls, and I can't remember if it's up or down. It's too high is the problem. Let me turn it down. Like way down. I can't deal with that. Let's turn it to 67 and see if that does anything. Okay, that's a little bit better for me. Alright, seaweed. No. Small canteen. Okay, I don't need any of this. Let's check our health. How do I check my health? Was it select? Yeah. Status. we're good. Alright, awesome. Just making sure. Uh-oh. Turn that light on. Okay, what's this? Nothing? Okay, I'm gonna try to see if it's gonna let me, what's the button? Oops. Yeah, it won't allow me to, oops, to harvest anything. So it's really weird. Okay, shut up. You scare me every time. Okay, is everything saved? Okay, it is. Let's go. Let's go to the spoopy part. Oh, that's a hacking. Is that the easy hacking or is it the hard hacking? Okay. Whoa. Nope. I can't do that yet. Alright, let's go. Let's go get beat up. We got super death punch, so we might be okay. Okay, there's nothing in there. Where's Pamela? Pamela. Hello? Are you gonna move? Nope. Go. Turn your light off. Turn the light off. Nothing in there. Okay. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Pamela, talk to me.
Whenever the sun rises and the cyanotrope begins to glow faint blue, I'm reminded that only a day, not a decade, has passed.
Okay. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? Is he not here anymore? Maybe he's not here anymore. Oh no, 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 no. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading him in. Oh no, he is here. Oh, there's a recycling thing. Yeah, this is where I always die. Where are you at? There really isn't a lot of materials laying around anymore. Where are you? Yep, there he is. Oh my god, get up, get up. Oh my god, get out of there. Alright, let's fight. Square up. Oh my god, my punching sucks. Super punch. Oh no, I missed. Yes. Dang it. Why isn't he dying? Why is he so freaking OP right now? This is not normal. This is not normal. I'm dying. He's so good at dodging. Oh my gosh, he should be dead. He took like 3 super punches. finally dead? Alright, let's loot his body. Oops. Alright, now I'm gonna get over here. Is there another one in here? I think there's another one in here. I feel like it. No, there's not another one. Okay, so we get in this corner. Alright. Now, I need to heal myself. Said I'm hungry, so got wine. Okay, let's eat this apple. Whoop. I forget how to eat it. Okay, that. And are we fine? I hear another one. Okay, we're thirsty too, so let's drink some water. Now how are we doing? Alright, we're better. Okay, take that. I hate that I have to start all over. So I had some stuff going on in my last game. I streamed this a little bit a couple of years ago. Ooh, what's this? Flux? Let's go. Alright, do I need that? Is my... Oh. Nope, put that down. Okay. My health is okay. Dang, there's like no resources in the boxes anymore. This is so weird. Is that another one? I'm hearing things. I'm freaking tripping. I'm tripping. Alright, what do we have to recycle? Anything? No. Okay. Oh my god, put that down. I'm hearing another one. Is it in there? Yo, I just thought about the freaking monster. I mean, not the monster, the robots. Oh my god. No. I'm about to die. Can I save, please? How do I save? I can't save. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do everything all over again. If I die, I'm just gonna give up. Oh my god. Because... Is they used to fight for you, and now you are pretty much, if you run into one, you're done. Put that down. Alright. This is just telling me how to make the temporal formula. I kind of remember that. Are any of these locked? They're not. Good. Adhesive, yes. Nothing. I might need to turn my sensitivity down more. No. I I do not want that security bot to come out. This game is freezing too much. It still freezes too much. Yeah. Anyways, if you're just getting in here, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. I'm not. Is that bot down here? Please don't be down here. Please. Please just give me a break. I'm sneaking because I kind of want to make sure. Okay. I'm getting up. I don't like this pickup system. I really don't. This new pickup system is not the best. Alright, where are you at? I know there's a freaking zombie down here. Where are you? Square up. Nothing. There are no resources. Oh no. No, 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 no. I'm not going back there. Not yet. Is this area still closed off? Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Nothing there. Square up. Where are you at? Nothing. That can get you really jammed up. If something's behind you and you're trying to pick up a Lux. I'm not turning my light on. I can forget that. I can see just fine. Freaking packages. Alright. Guess we have no choice. We gotta clear out this first floor. Oh, hopefully that robot's not down here. Oh, it's loading him in. Dang it! And I hate how you can tell when something's coming because the game starts to freeze. Oh, goodness. Hello? I can't hear. It's kind of low. Its graphics are still too high. Let's turn that off. Let's see if that corrects anything. Get up. Wait, what? There was something in there? Oh, plastic. Meh. Alright, I kind of want to start once I get enough materials, I'm gonna start building stuff. I'm hungry again. Dang it. I don't think I have any more food. I gotta go back to the vending machine. I almost didn't see you, you little... Alright, let's go. Square up. The freak, you alright? I don't care. Ah, get away from me. Ow! Ow! That hurt. Ah, how you missed. Oh my god. No. Die. Eat that. How you like them apples? Alright, let's get that. Get out of here. I need to go to get some food. I'm lost. I am lost. Up, up, up. My stamina's trash. I'm hurt. I am so hurt. Really? Where did this one come from? Square up. I like your dress. Oh my god! Really?
Die!
Don't tell me to die. You die. I'm almost dead. Yep. Oh, goodness. Okay. I think that was good. Ugh. Just terrible. I turned off permadeath because I am a wuss. Alright, so that was an hour total, both streams. And the last stream is not on YouTube, so I might have to download that and then edit out what got copywritten. Oh man, but it's like 4:30 right now, so I think that was a good roundup. I played that game for a good like solid 30 minutes. The other 20 was spent on the loading screen. But yeah, it was fun. It's just because I don't have many of my games downloaded. So let me quit. And yeah, you can level up and everything in this game, so it's pretty cool. So let's see if I can get out of this game. It kind of freezes you in too. So that's a thing. If you would close, that would be nice. Quit. Oh shoot. It froze. I didn't get to save it. That's alright. That's alright. I can just do some work off stream. It was updating as I closed it. I don't know. I don't really have too many games loaded up right now. I would have to actually... I kind of want to play a Sherlock Holmes game, but these are hard. They take a long time. I'm into it. Let's do it. Let me change games really quick. Which one was I on? I think it was on the second one. Okay, so that is... Save that. Hopefully this doesn't get copyright for the music. I will go back and add the game to the stream. What the freak are you doing? Let's update on YouTube. Alright, my body is ready for these mysteries. Let me put my controller away. Alright, we already know about this. Okay, I'm gonna start over. I should've. Alright. Within the sitting room at 221B Baker Street, Dr. John Watson recounts the daily news for Holmes as the great detective listens, hoping Times contains a case worthy of his sleuthing skills. Let me pull out my foot rust. My legs and my spine is starting to hurt.
Society burglar strikes again. Series of burglaries. 6 over the period from June 2nd to June 17th. On July 2nd, the 7th occurred at the home of Sir Sanford Leeds. Cleopatra tiara stolen, it says. As in the other cases, no sign of extensive search by the thief, and only one piece of jewelry involved. Victims elsewhere at the time. Here's a complete list of the particulars, Holmes, if you'd care to read it.
I believe you'll find him in the study.
How do you do, gentlemen? I am Gerald Locke.
Please be seated, Mr. Locke. How can we be of service?
3 days ago, Guy Clarendon was found murdered at Halliday's. It's preposterous, but Miss Frances Nolan has been charged and is being detained at the criminal court, Old Bailey.
Frances Nolan. Ah, yes. Sister of Loretta Nolan. Only surviving heirs of Sir Malcolm Nolan, founder of the Aberdeen Navigation Company.
I seem to recall that Sir Malcolm and Lady Nolan were killed when some lunatic threw a bomb into their carriage. It seems to me that later I heard something about it being a case of mistaken identity. Wasn't one of their little offspring in the carriage with them at the time?
Yes, it was Loretta, Francis's sister. She was only 4. Miraculously, she was uninjured.
Mr. Locke, I've heard that you are a suitor for Miss Frances Nolan's hand, are you not?
Yes.
And was it not also true that she was being courted by Guy Clarendon?
Unfortunately, yes.
Have you any idea why Frances Nolan was charged with the crime?
Well, she was discovered over the body with a pistol in her hand.
That would do it.
But you don't understand. Frances is totally incapable of murder. Not even of a scoundrel such as Guy Clarendon.
Scoundrel? But he's from such blue blood. Also, if I'm not mistaken, he's an accomplished batsman for the West London Cricketers, a ranked fencer in international competition.
He was also a bit of a bounder, Watson.
What an understatement. Guy Clarendon was excessively fond of cards and strong drink. His father had all but disinherited him. I tried to tell Frances that Clarendon was no good, but to no avail. And now look at the mess she's in. Will you help?
Most certainly.
Okay. I need to do this. Full screen. Okay. Let's read the newspaper. Jack the Ripper. Whitechapel visited again by Jack the Ripper. A murder committed last night in this district harkens back to Jack the Ripper. A workman passing through... what? A workman passing through Backchurch Lane in the extreme south end of Whitechapel came upon the body of a woman murdered and mutilated in the most horrible fashion. The head was severed completely from the body and lay a little apart. Both arms had been amputated with the skill of a surgeon. One lay under the trunk, the other was a little apart from the body. As in similar cases, in which the assassin was not disturbed at his work, the cruel knife had been thrust into the body of the victim at the wrist, and then ripped along the median line downward till the abdomen was laid open and poor creature completely disemboweled. The victim was, like the others, an outcast woman. Does Jack still live and work his gruesome work? Unfortunates in the slums are in the state of terror once again. Society burglar still at large. Oh gosh. Whoa. That's a lot of reading. Let's just kind of scan through. Because, I mean, the reading the paper is important in this game. Okay. Kind of helps you solve the mystery. I'm not gonna completely read through this. I'm just gonna scan. And if you watch back, you can pause it and read. Okay. And let's get this one. Okay. This is a lot of reading. It really is. Yeah, let's get out of the papers for now. Go to the directory. Wait. What's our objective? Sir Gerald Locke visited the detectives at Baker Street, beseeching Holmes to look into the murder of Guy Clarendon at Halliday's private hotel. Okay, Halliday's private hotel. He believes that Frances Nolan, the woman being held at Old Bailey, could not have possibly committed the crime. So basically, we're trying to exonerate Frances Nolan. Okay. Let's go to the Halliday. Go ahead and Halliday's private hotel, located on Little George Street, site of the murder. Okay, we knew that, but since private hotel plays such an important part in the murder of Clarendon, Watson insists that they pay Halliday's a visit. To Watson's surprise, Holmes agrees.
Clarendon, poor chap. He arrived on the 29th day of May and was given a front room on the 3rd floor. 2 days later, he asked to be moved to Suite 205.
To your knowledge, did he have any visitors?
Only 2 that I'm aware of. One was a most disagreeable fellow. He was rather large, had a thick walrus moustache, and a very prominent scar down his cheek. He arrived on the 1st of June, the very day of Mr. Clarendon's move. He simply came in, sat down in the lobby, and waited. 20 minutes or so later, Mr. Clarendon came down from his room. The big man yanked him aside. I was about to send for a bobby when Mr. Clarendon signed me that all was well. After a few minutes, they left together. I never saw the man again. His other visitor, who came by quite frequently, was a most striking woman. She was quite fashionably dressed. She had a most distinctive laugh, very full and deep. I've no idea who she was.
Please, tell us about the morning of July 2nd.
It was about 9 o'clock when a woman entered. She was rather plain-looking, and I wouldn't have noticed her, except for the fact that she came in the front door, looking neither left nor right, and proceeded directly up the staircase. It couldn't have been more than 30 seconds later when I heard a bang, followed by a woman's scream. I dashed upstairs to the 2nd floor. The door to room 205 was open. Inside, I found the body of Mr. Clarendon and the woman who'd just come up. She was lying in a swoon in the center of the room with a pistol in her hand. I revived her with some whiskey. When she came to, she was totally disoriented. She had no idea where she was or what she'd done. When she saw Clarendon's body, she let out a shriek and dropped the pistol. I summoned the police.
Tell me, at what hour are the hotel's front doors locked?
Oh, 10 o'clock, sir. Anyone who arrives after that has to be let in by the night staff. Of course, Mr. Clarendon was never one of those. He was always in his room before 10.
May we see his room? What have we here, Watson? Appears to be a bank statement.
Look here, Holmes. It appears the maid missed a spot in her sweeping.
Good thing she did, Watson. You're staring at evidence.
Blood.
What's this stain here?
Smells like a fine sherry. Looks like someone's been celebrating.
The question is, was it with the body or over it?
Nothing much here. A couple of shirts and 3 pair of shoes.
But what you failed to notice, my dear Watson, is that one of the pairs of shoes is canvas and has been dyed black. Interesting. A sweater and trousers. An ensemble in black.
Not much of a view. All I can see is a brick wall of the building across the alley.
Ivy vines binding up a trellis.
Okay, so whoever did it obviously climbed up the trellis and shot him and climbed back down. So it's got to be a young man. Got to be a young man. Okay. Now, who else? Who else do we need to talk to? Okay. At Holiday's private hotel, the men discovered that Clarendon had 3 visitors: a large man who accosted him, a beautiful woman with a distinct laugh, and a plain woman bound over his body. In the room, they found some black clothes and a bank statement. Okay. Alright, so who was the man? Oh dear lord. Let's see. Just trying to find his associates. I can't remember. Was he married? Possibly there's a wife or a maid or something that knows something about him at his house. What is his name? Clarendon? Yeah, Guy Clarendon. Let's go to his house, maybe? Oh. We should probably go. Despite the hour, the pair realized that they would be remiss not to visit the home of Guy Clarendon in search of information.
I question why we have come to this location. If clues are what we are seeking, then we are in the wrong place altogether.
Well, dang, Watson, thanks. Did I lose points? Oh, I gained points. I don't know how I gained points, but hey, take what you can take. Alright, visited Clarendon Guy. 20 points. Okay, so let's go to... Who's the autopsy guy? The freak is his name? I can't remember. Bank of England. Oh, wait. What did the... I can't remember what the bank statement was from. Was it from the Bank of England, or was it from one of these banks? Or, wait, there's only one other bank. Let's go to the Bank of England and... Yeah. Holmes chuckles under his breath as Watson accidentally stumbles on his way out the door and into the waiting carriage.
Well, he certainly was a chatty fellow, but I got the distinct feeling that he had no idea why I came to this location.
Okay, so it wasn't that bank. I forgot which bank it was. Sorry. A light rain moves in as a carriage containing the detective splashes through the streets of London toward the bank.
Mr. Clarendon appears to be a frequent depositor.
Yes, but it looks as if he's afraid the money will burn a hole in his bank book if he leaves it in too long.
What? Okay. That was weird. How many points did we get for that? Whoa. Okay. Alright. Holmes and Watson's help at the bank. Clarendon's account activity shows he deposits frequently, withdraws the same amount just as quickly. Okay, what does that mean? I'm trying not to use Watson. Let's talk to Lestrade. While not relishing the thought of interacting with the condescending Lestrade, Holmes and Watson visit Scotland Yard anyway, hoping the man has done his due diligence in this case and can offer insight. Oh my god.
Why even trouble yourself with this one, Holmes?
You believe Francis Nolan to be guilty?
Guilty as a cat what swallowed a canary.
And on what do you base that brilliant deduction?
Look, Frances Nolan claims not to have known that Clarendon was residing at Halliday's. Yet she proceeded directly to his room where she shot the bloke. She claims not to have owned a gun. Yet the gun found in her hand was purchased at Esgoff, and the receipt had her name on it, for cripes' sake. No, that little lady will never see the light of day again.
God, Strahd. Every single time I talk to him, I think it's Porky Shinwell. I think Shinwell is one of my friends. So let's talk to him. A quick carriage ride takes Holmes to the pub. Before stepping inside, the consulting detective pats his pockets, ensuring that his pocketbook is in its proper place. So
Sure, I remember Clarendon. He and his lady friend used to stop in here from time to time. Usually on their way to Kilgore's gaming parlor or coming back from it. Rumor has it, Clarendon was into Kilgore for a sizable sum.
Do you happen to know how much?
£7,000 was the figure I heard. Got to the point Kilgore wouldn't allow him in the door. Clarendon made a big fuss till Gus Bullock stepped in. Clarendon backed down pretty quick. Don't blame him none. Nobody in their right mind would want to mess with the likes of Gus.
Do you think Bullock was involved in the murder?
Nothing you could tell me about that bloke would surprise me. Anyways, Kilgore makes it clear to Clarendon that he wants his money. Then, a month or so later, Clarendon comes in all smiles, and he and Kilgore getting on like chums. Figure Clarendon must have paid him back. Then, Calvin Leach steps into the picture.
Now, who's Calvin Leach?
Leach deals in what you might call stolen property. Square dealer, too. Give you one half the value of the article.
What does Leach have to do with Clarendon and Kilgore?
Usually nothing at all. But there it is. Leach, Kilgore, and Clarendon meeting late at night just as thick as thieves. The meetings continued on right up to, well, the night before Clarendon's death.
Very interesting.
Now, we've been standing here jawing, and I don't recall hearing anybody order nothing. What'll it be, mate?
I don't want anything to drink. I'm on a case. Alright, so we got Kilgore, we got Bullock, and Leach. How do I get a hold of Leach, though? Okay, Leach. Okay. Should I send in a regular for Leach? Or go myself? I'm gonna try sending in a regular first. Just in case. Alright. Dodger mumbles. I don't like it. At least 3 times after Watson asked him to go check on Calvin Leach. The boy goes nonetheless after receiving an extra coin. Leach wasn't at home. Thanks for the copper, though. Wow. Wow. You could have looked for him. Let's try Kilgore. I am going to go myself because I think he is a respectable man and probably sending in a regular, I don't know. I don't think that will work. So let's go ourselves. Holmes and Watson pull their coats tightly about them as they head out to the night toward Kilgore's place.
Any luck?
Yes and no.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, Kilgore has met Clarendon once or twice, but no, he insists he's never heard of Calvin Leach.
And you believed him?
Alright, we need to follow him. Send in a regular after him. Mumbling under his breath, he owes me money. Dewey volunteers to head over to Kilgore's house. Kilgore lives high off the hog from the quid he rakes in from his seedy establishment. You need a password to get in there. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so where are we? Where are we at now? Dang. Okay, we did a lot. broke some ground. Okay, what we got here? The detectives paid a visit to Kilgore, admits to beating Clarendon once or twice, but insists he's never heard of Cal. Goodness me. Okay. Porky mentioned that Clarendon owed money to Kilgore at the amount of $7,000. Okay. We did Kilgore. We did Leech. Now Bullock. Gus Bullock. Let's follow him first. Send an irregular after him first, and then we'll send Holmes. Most of the irregulars stare at their feet when Watson asks for volunteers to visit Bullock. The good doctor ends up having to pay double to get the job done. Dang. This better be worth it. For a shilling, that goon would kill his own mother. I can't say that he was the one that offed Clarendon. Says he was roughing up someone else at the time. Okay, let's find out who that was. With Holmes sidelined with a migraine. Holmes. Watson nervously dons his bowler and heads off in search of Gus Bullock.
Who are you and what do you want?
Dr. John Watson, sir. I wondered if you might be kind enough to answer a few questions.
About what?
Guy Clarendon.
That welching little weasel, what about him?
He's been murdered.
Ah! I'd say he got what he deserved. And if you don't clear out of here in 2 seconds, so will you.
Oh, quite. Ta-ta.
Man. Watson's a punk. Dang, man. Alright. What else? The regulars. Okay. This is where Jasper. That's the guy. Holmes and Watson take courage to see Jasper, armed with several compelling questions for the medical examiner about Guy Clarendon's murder.
You're quite sure the murder weapon was a small caliber pistol?
Quite. I'd also wager to say he'd been shot at very close range.
Ghastly.
Tell us, Sir Jasper, at what time did you receive the body?
Around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And how much time would you judge to have elapsed from the time of the murder?
Well, it's always difficult to be precise in these matters, but I'd venture to say he'd been dead anywhere from 4 to 10 hours.
What a range, man. Anywhere from 4 to 10 hours. That is not very specific. Alright, let's go. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Oh gosh. Let's see. Let's check out Hogg. Holmes sends Watson elsewhere while he himself checks in with Quentin Hogg over the Police Gazette.
Well, the Clarendon murders look fairly open and shut, if you ask me. Not your typical murderers, I admit, but there you have it.
Gee. Thanks. Let's try Edward Hall. See if we can find some information from him. Certain that Edward Hall could get them to see Miss Nolan at the Old Bailey. The pair head off to visit the young barrister.
I understand that Wilfred Robards is considering taking Miss Nolan's case. He might be able to help you. If you'd like, I can arrange an interview with Frances Nolan. She's being held downstairs, you know.
Captain Obvious.
We might be able to help you, Miss Nolan, if you could just remember what happened that night in Mr. Clarendon's room.
Well, that's just the trouble. I can't remember anything except seeing Guy's body across the room and the pistol in my hand.
Where did you get the pistol?
I've no idea, though the police assure me it's mine. I didn't know Guy was at Halliday's. I've never even been there before. And why would I shoot him anyway? We loved each other.
There, Miss Nolan. Stiff upper lip.
Thank you.
Miss Nolan, what is the last thing you remember before the room at Halliday's?
Oh, hot cocoa in bed.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, Well, every night before I retire, my maid, Grace, brings me a cup of hot cocoa.
How nice.
Yes.
And before that?
Well, before that, I dine with Dr. Trevelyan, as I do every Sunday evening. My sister Loretta is under his care. The doctor and I have become good friends over the years. He left at 10 o'clock, as he always does.
May I ask, where did you first meet Guy Clarendon?
At the country estate of Cornelius Oldwine, in March. My sister Loretta was attending a party there. I suppose things got a bit out of hand because it seems she dived into a fountain. She caught pneumonia and I had to go and fetch her home. Guy was also at the estate, and that's where we met.
And he immediately began paying court to you?
Oh, heavens, no. Nobody seems to take much notice of me. I suppose that comes from having such a wildly attractive sister. That's why I was so surprised when he called a few weeks later. We began seeing a great deal of each other. We went on long carriage rides, had picnic lunches. It was all quite lovely. And then on the 5th of June, he declared his love for me and asked for my hand in marriage. I was so happy. I couldn't have killed him.
How do you explain your presence at Halliday's?
Well, I can't. It's just like the other 2 times.
You've had memory losses before.
Yes, twice in the past month. The first time I found myself atop a horse in Hyde Park, with no recollection of how I got there. The last thing I remember was having lunch with my sister Loretta. Then there I was, atop a chestnut mare.
How peculiar.
The funny thing is, I'm terrified of horses.
You mentioned there was a second time.
Yes, a few days later, I met with my solicitor, Hiram Davenport. Then the next thing I know, I'm at the Newgate Street station. I consulted my physician, Dr. Mason, and he was quite as baffled as I was.
One last question, if you will. What is your relationship with Gerald Locke?
Oh, Jerry. He's a dear old friend. Though I'm afraid we had a falling out of late. He said some very unkind words about Guy.
Wait, what? I forgot. Hopefully he wrote a note. Please have written a note about it. Edward Hall, okay. Boobity-bidoo. Edward Hall arranged an interview with Francis Nolan for the detectives. Miss Nolan can't remember. Dr. Mason. Oh my god. Wait. Was it just Dr. Mason? Was that the only name? Because I had already, like, checked out, like, halfway through her long, drawn-out explanation. No. Can I watch it back, please? Can I watch it back? Let's just get her, medical examiner, her. Okay. What in the freak did she say? Trevelyan? Trevelyan? Her sister Loretta? Okay. Cornelius Oldwine. Oh my gosh. This is a lot. This is way too much. Way too much information. Information overload. Trevelyan. Dr. Percy. Let's talk to the doctor. On their way to Dr. Trevelyan's home, Holmes shares his thoughts with the good doctor on the case thus far. Watson nearly nods off. Great. Great, Watson. Such a loyal companion. So loyal.
Doctor, we understand that you dined with Francis Nolan on the evening of July 1st.
Yes, that is correct. We dine every Sunday. Her sister Loretta has been under my care for some 10 years. First at the Mesmer Braid Institute and then in private practice.
Without breaching physician-patient protocol, would you mind telling us the nature of her illness?
She never quite recovered from the overwhelming trauma of watching her parents being blown to bits.
I quite understand.
As is often the case with young orphans, they tend to create fantasies about their parents. Miss Loretta Nolan truly believes that her father was the King of England, making her a princess.
Do you think her unconventional behavior stems from that fantasy?
Absolutely. As a princess, she believes she can do no wrong. I must say that she's worlds apart from her sister Frances.
Do you know Frances Nolan well?
Yes, rather. Through my treatment of her sister, I've known her for years. Let me say that it is difficult to believe that Miss Frances is capable of murder. She has a quiet, unassuming personality. An act of such direct confrontation would not be at all in keeping with her character.
Were Loretta and Frances close?
I know without a doubt that Miss Frances loves and cares for her sister almost as a parent would a child. Miss Loretta, well, she loves her sister as much as she is capable of love.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so who else was there? I can't remember. Let's check out her sister. That seems like a safe bet. Check out her sister. Check her out. Nolan. Francis. Deep in thought, Holmes lights up his pipe and snuffs the match, allowing Watson to lead him down the street towards Francis Nolan's residence.
Tell us, who was at home on the evening of the 1st?
Well, just Miss Frances, sir. Oh, yes, of course, and Dr. Trevelyan.
What time did the doctor take his leave?
Oh, let me think. It must have been 10 o'clock, because that's what time he always leaves.
What did Miss Frances do after her guest left?
What she does every evening, sir. Well, she asked for a cup of hot cocoa, which I brought her straight away. Then she read for a bit by the fire. Later, when I went up to bed, I passed her room and the light went out.
What time would that have been?
Oh, let me see. Oh, I know, it was 11:30 because the clock chimed. Then I went to sleep. Later, I was awakened in the middle of the night, right in the midst of the most peculiar dream. You see, I was barefoot and trying to buy a pair of shoes,
As fascinating as all this is, could we get back to what it was that awakened you?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, it was something that I heard, or thought I heard. I listened for a bit, but that was the end of it, so I went to sleep again. Later, I awoke at 7:30. I always wake up at 7:30, except, of course, on Sundays when I sleep until 8. As usual, I began to prepare Miss Frances's breakfast. I had no sooner got into the kitchen when I heard the front door open and close. Well, I ran to the front window and peeked out, and there was Miss Frances walking down the street.
And why do you deem that so unusual?
Well, she never leaves before she's eaten one of my currant buns. Alright,
wait. Oh, I need to peek at the notes again. Okay, so got a lot so far. Because of childhood trauma, right? Dr. Trevelyan was visiting the night before the murders and left at 10. Wait. He said it was between, what was it, like 4 and 12 or something like that? Oh, shoot. I'm trying to think, like, who could have been... I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking. Yep. Let's talk to Watson. Visit to the scene of the murder. I already did that. Alright, I got plenty of points. His clothes seem out of character. Okay. How is that relevant? Okay, I want to go see Murray. Yeah, let's go see the lawyer, or the criminologist, sorry. Holmes sees busy elsewhere. Sends a good doctor to discuss physical evidence at the scene of the crime with the criminologist. Wake up!
I say, excuse me, Dr. Murray.
Hello, what? Oh, my, I must have dozed off. Ah, it's you, Whitson. And what are you doing with yourself this afternoon? Or is it evening already? Have I missed my tea?
It's Watson, sir. We're looking into the Clarendon case, and we were wondering...
Clarendon? Ah, I just finished that report when I dozed off. Let me see. Number 301, I believe. Ah, yes. Here it is. Number 103. Clarendon, Guy. Not much, I'm afraid. A hole in the shirt where a small caliber bullet passed into the body. Extensive blood stains. Powder burns indicating a close-range shot. Ah, here's something interesting. On the lower part of the shirt, I found traces of alcohol. Wine, to be exact. Now, I have a good nose for this sort of thing, and I believe it to be an inferior quality Italian red.
Okay. Cool. I did not absorb any of that. Yeah, we know that already. Why are we getting the same information over and over again? Society burglar and his murder have something in common. Okay, society burglar. Alright, let's look that up. Burglaries. Doesn't work for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I looked at that. Let's look at this. Oh wait, I looked at that one. Is that the bottom one? Burglaries. High profile burglaries. Society burglar. Speculation is rampant to the identity of the thief. Okay, so I found him. That was June 26th. So let's try July 3rd. Society burglar. Alright. We have provided, for the interest of our readers, the various jewels stolen and their values. Okay, so look for a common Leeds. No, his name is Leach. Baker, Hardinge, Richmond, Lewin, Durf, Judd, and Leeds. Alright, there. I just knocked my earbud out. Okay. Society burglar. Okay, still at large. Lady Leeds. Okay, let's talk to her. I feel like I need to talk to her. Alright. Directory. L. Leeds. Let's go. Suspecting a connection, Holmes suggests Watson visit the home of Sir Sanford. A quick carriage ride later, Watson knocking at a man's door.
The tiara was a terribly valuable piece of jewelry, and it meant so much to my wife. She has been under a doctor's care since the theft. In fact, just yesterday she took a room at the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is she prone to bouts of nervousness?
Perhaps lately it seems so. She was absolutely undone when young Clarendon poured champagne down the borders of her gown at Richmond's party. Come to think of it, that was the last time she wore her tiara. She was so proud of it. And several of the ladies at that party admired it openly.
Where did Lady Leeds keep the tiara when she wasn't wearing it?
In the bottom drawer of her bureau, where she kept some of her more frilly undergarments.
Were there any signs of a search? Drawers left open, that sort of thing?
No, and that's what strikes me as so peculiar. It's as if the burglar knew right where to look.
Say what? So who was he? He knew where to look. He knew where to look. So he's got to be somebody who... Richmond. What are you doing? The ride through Mr. Richmond's home is uneventful, except the part where Watson fell asleep and seemed in dire need of a jewel cup.
At first, I thought it must have been one of the servants. After all, there was no sign of a search, and nothing else was disturbed.
Did you question them?
Thoroughly, but none of them would admit a thing. It really wasn't until Hardinge and Bessie Dirth were robbed, and the newspapers referred to us as victims of the society burglar, that I was certain it wasn't any of my staff. By the way, can you recommend a good housekeeper and valet?
He fired them. Still. Wow, okay. Jeez, Mr. Richmond, you're great. You're a great guy. Alright, so... Okay, so it's somebody who is familiar with the place. So where's that list of people? Okay, so Baker, Hardinge, and Baker, Hardinge, Lewin, Dirth, and Judd and Leeds. Okay, so let's go to Baker because 221B Baker Street. Let's find out if Mr. Roger. The two men leave 221B and are in a heated debate and continue the discussion long after procuring a cab to Roger Baker's residence.
Well, it was an unfortunate event, but to tell you the truth, to me it was a mere bauble, a trinket I had to replace for my wife the very next day.
And nothing else was stolen?
Not a thing, and it appeared there'd been no search.
So who the freak do they all know? It had to have been freaking Clarendon. He had to have been robbing them, selling the merchandise, and that's why he got the money so quick. I don't know. Maybe that's... I don't know. There's gotta be somebody they know. Got to be somebody they know. Alright, I'm gonna keep going down the list. Oops. Alright, nope. Oh, wait. I think that was describing somebody. Okay. May I suggest that any person committing a burglary. Any burglary or thief. Okay. One of the public. I don't know. I'm thinking. It's like everybody is saying that they if they knew where to look. So let's find out if someone else knows for sure. Let's talk to Hardinge. And welcome to the stream if you're just coming in. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go here. On their way to Hardinge's residence, Watson remarks how he could use a tweed jacket. Holmes, lost in thought, doesn't respond because it's irrelevant.
My wife and I were guests at a small dinner party at the home of Otis Richmond. We arrived home sometime after midnight, and as my wife was putting away her finery, she noticed the bracelet was missing from her jewelry box, and we summoned the police immediately.
The servants were questioned?
Oh, they've all been with us for a number of years, and I haven't the slightest suspicion about them. But yes, the police did question them thoroughly. All were in bed asleep by the time we arrived home, and none heard anything untoward.
And nothing else was taken?
Surprisingly not.
Yet you are positive that the bracelet has not simply been misplaced?
No, my wife actually put it on while she was preparing for the evening, and then she decided against it. I saw her put it back in the box.
Where does she keep the box?
In her dressing table, there's a special compartment in the side of it. The box fits in rather neatly.
Whoa. So somebody freaking knows exactly where everything is. See, if it's a secret compartment and nothing else was disturbed in the room, it's somebody who's been there before. We just gotta find the common denominator. Let's see, who else we got? God, this is so tedious. Did we talk to Richmond? I think we did. Lewin. Let's try that person. Somebody's gotta know something. Having read mention of Bradford Lewin in the Times, Holmes suggested Watson that a visit to the foreign minister is in order.
We were at a reception at Buckingham Palace for the new head of the China delegation. Upon arriving home, my wife discovered that her favorite ruby earrings were missing. We noticed nothing else out of place. No sign of a search, that is. And none of the servants had heard anything suspicious.
So that actor was not available. Wow, it sounds like he did that over the phone. Alright. What else did we have? Who else was it? Somebody. Okay, we got Leeds. We got Lewin. Who else? Dirth and Judd. Alright. Dearth. Bessie. Holmes is in no mood for games and refuses to entertain Watson's theories on the wisdom of visiting.
My husband, God rest his soul, gave me that necklace for our 50th wedding anniversary. And woe betide the blighter that took it, I say.
I can certainly understand your consternation, madam. May I assume that you were out the evening it was taken?
Oh, yes, the house was completely empty. Sybil, my housekeeper, and I were attending the mass charity ball at St. Mary's for the benefit of unwed mothers. It wouldn't surprise me if that scoundrel was responsible in that direction as well. Society burglar, indeed. He's of the lower classes, mark my words.
Do you keep your jewels locked up?
Oh, I keep them in a very secret place. A box made to look like a copy of Great Expectations on the bookshelf amidst the other books. Hiram, my late husband, thought of that. But the thief went right to it.
Dang. Who the freak is this person? Alright, Judd is the last person I got on my list, and then after that, I'm lost. After reading about Miss Judd in the London Times, Holmes agrees with Watson and sends the doctor to the woman's residence.
It's all quite upsetting, you know. The pendant belonged to my great-great-grandmother, and I was hoping to pass it on to my daughter. And now it's gone.
There, Mrs. Judd, you mustn't worry. With Holmes and I on the case, we're sure to recover your pendant. By the way, where did you keep it when you weren't wearing it?
In the toe of my old black button-ups. And I don't recall ever having mentioned that to anyone. Or at least I don't think I did.
Alright, okay, so everybody basically black button of shoe. Okay. Dang. Who is it? Who is it? Let's see. Got all those people. Who's the common denominator? Alright, I need to look up. Look for an ad that's selling something. Clarendon Press new books. Apparently he has a publishing company? Alright, let me scan through these papers first. One more time. So I may have missed something. Alright. It looks like I need to go to the library, I think, to find a book published by Clarendon. That's the kind of direction I think we need to go in. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna look through this one more time. James Wilder. Priscilla Fontaine. He's a young man. Because I was thinking that whoever killed the guy, he had to have been young, because he climbed up the trellis and climbed back down and killed, or climbed up the trellis, killed the guy, and climbed back down. So James Wilder. Got some explaining to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to send the irregulars to look at Wilder. Having seen something in the Times, Watson dispatches a boy to James Wilden's last known address. That wasn't the real address. No one around here knew of Wilder. And what if I go? Watson insists that James Wilder will be central to their case. Holmes, having thought he heard that Wilder was in the Americas, presses Watson for an explanation, but the doctor fails to back up his claim.
Sorry, Holmes. No information here.
Well, let's not dawdle, Watson. There's work to be done.
Okay. I had a hunch and I went with it and I failed. Alright. London Library. Let's check the library. Holmes humors Watson and his assistants to visit the London Library. Fog rolls over the carriage as they head off into the night.
The Mesmer Braid Institute was founded in 1874 as an asylum for the mentally disturbed. Oh, perhaps she's a bit of a loony.
Quite so.
The institute was named after the 17th century Austrian physician Anton Mesmer, who first discovered a technique whereby he could induce a quiet, trance-like state in patients.
Sounds suspiciously like hypnosis.
Actually, he called it mesmerism. It says that he ascribed certain mystic qualities to his process, and so was largely discredited during his lifetime. In the 1840s, Dr. James Braid, an Englishman, became interested in Mesmer's work, refined the process, and renamed it hypnotism. Right you are, Holmes.
Do we have a Mesmer in... Oh, yes, the Mesmer Braid Institute. Let's go there. Awesome. Pipe in hand and tea before him, Holmes sits this one out as Watson heads via carriage to the Institute.
Well, he certainly was a chatty fellow, but I got the distinct feeling that he had no idea why I came to this location.
Oh. I thought I was onto something, but I wasn't. Fail again. Alright, London Times. Let's go. Watson hails a carriage as he and Holmes proceed to the offices of the London Times. Surely Ellis, the editor of the Times, will have something interesting in the news regarding the case. Okay.
Well, Watson, will Ellis see us now?
Not likely, Holmes. He's on assignment in Istanbul.
Wow. You suck. Police Gazette. Let's go there. Holmes sends Watson elsewhere while he himself checks in with Quentin Hahn at the Police Gazette. Okay, I talked to him already.
Well, the Clarendon murders look fairly open and shut, if you ask me. Not your typical...
That's it. Alright, Financial Times. While finances may play a part in this case, Holmes wonders at the wisdom of the...
I question why we have...
Dang it. Watson, I need a hint. I need a hint, Watson. I got enough points. Perhaps a first-hand account. We already did that. Isn't it odd that Francis Nolan has no real recollection of the events? It also seems out of character that she would do what she did. Yeah, we know that. Francis Dunn is playing back earlier. Okay. Clarendon estate guy's father, Sir Francis, mentions the guy been borrowing money. Past month to be cut off family wealth. Let's see if we can talk to Sir Francis. Let's find out who that is. Clarendon. Did I talk to him already? I feel like I did. No, I went to Guy's place. No, I didn't. Wait. I'm confused. Let me click on him. If I saw him before, I'll just exit it. Hoping to gain some insight from the bereaving father, Holmes and Watson hail a hansom cab and head over to the Clarendon estate. Okay, I didn't.
This is a difficult thing for a man to say about his only son. But Guy was a wastrel and a ne'er-do-well. Only a short month or so ago, I gave him £5,000 and told him that was the last he'd see of my money. I'd hoped the shock would bring the boy around, make him realize he had to settle down, instead of wasting his life on gambling and gallivanting around with that wild woman.
Which wild woman was that?
Loretta Nolan, of course.
You mentioned gambling, Sir Francis.
Have you any idea with whom he gambled or who might have wanted to kill him?
I wish I did. He told us nothing. He only came around when he needed money. And when I told him there'd be no more, we never saw him. Just about broke his mother's heart. There, Gertie. We still have one another.
I've something you ought to know about Master Guy. One morning, rather early, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I heard a terrible clatter downstairs, so I came down to investigate. It was Master Guy just coming home. He was in a terrible state, all battered and bruised, with a fresh cut on his forehead. I asked him who did it to him, and he wouldn't say. I think he was afraid for his life.
That music. Alright. Okay, so we got that. That's good. He'd been roughed up. So who roughed him up? I don't know. Visit Francis' guests on the night. Okay. Head to Dr. Nope. We talked to him already. Dr. Trevelyan is actually a practitioner of another specialty who's been treating Francis' sister Loretta for years. He relates how, in order to cope with her parents' death, she fancies herself being a princess. No. Doesn't guys bank to Shinwell and Raven. God dang it. Oh gosh darn it. Alright, I think I'm done for the night. It's like 5:40 almost. I'm pretty sure this is boring you to tears. But I have a genuine interest in Sherlock Holmes. Like the genuine Sherlock Holmes, like the boring, drawn out Sherlock Holmes that nobody likes but me. Yeah, I don't see anything else, so that seems like a good place to stop. I did make some progress, so it's not completely a bust. I just don't know who, like, I don't know. I just don't know who would be the person who really knows all of them. Everybody's freaking dead. Or out of town. And that doesn't help me one bit. Can I go to his publication company? No. Like, who else? Society's Club? Let's just go there real quick and then I'll end the stream. The Society's Club is not a venue that Holmes and Watson frequent, let alone belong. However, the detectives know that Langdale Pike knows what's going on behind closed doors more than anyone in London.
It appears as though Guy and Loretta, the terrible twins, will afflict us no more. Loretta must be desolate, what with the loss of a kindred spirit and fellow prankster.
Prankster?
Well, yes, my good fellow. I'll never forget the time Clarendon poured champagne down the front of Lady Leeds's new Paris gown for the sole purpose of Loretta's amusement.
I would think she must also be distraught at the loss of her lover, not to mention the imprisonment of her sister.
Well, I'm not sure about Loretta's feelings toward her sister, but I do know that Guy and Loretta were not lovers. Though outwardly they made an excellent couple. He, tall, handsome, and from a moneyed family, and she, beautiful, And an heiress in her own right. Yes, it would have been a match made in heaven. But it was a match made in far hotter regions, I suspect.
Francis claims that she and Clarendon were engaged to be married.
Well, that's hard to imagine him being who he is. Or was, as it were.
Why do you say that?
Well, Guy Clarendon was not at all a desirable sort. He'd all but been disowned by his own father for his compulsive gambling. The utter disregard for other people's money is probably what drew Clarendon and Loretta Nolan together in the first place. After all, she had managed to fritter away almost her entire fortune, unlike her sister Frances, who still had her inheritance, if not her honor, intact.
Ah, that explains it.
What are you driving at, Holmes?
From all I've heard of Clarendon, I suspect his interest in Frances was directed toward her sizable bank account.
Still don't get it. I still don't get it. I kind of want to keep going. This is so hard. So difficult. Pike. Yeah, we talked to him just now. I guess this is a good place to stop. I'll probably pick this up later. Probably after Halloween. That sounds like a good thing. Yeah. I was just reading the notes that I got. Anyway, so that's a good place to end. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much for lurking. And you guys have a wonderful night. Goodbye.